फेंक दो उसके सामान, like the jacket, the hoodies, whatever you have, but just don't go to him for closure.
It's like being burnt by fire, and instead of going to a doctor, you go back to it again. You're gonna get burnt again.
Trust me, they'll be gone for like whole 6 months, and then the moment you leave that guy alone, boom, he'll be back.
Exactly. No,
listen,
so
I am
funny.
sorry. I was going through a phase.
Bro, phase for 6 months. ब्रेकअप हुआ, ब्रो पार्टी करेगा, ब्रो लड़कों के साथ बाहर जाएगा, क्लब जाएगा, he'll text those 10 girls. 1 महीने बाद everybody moves on with their life. He's like the worst place he was ever in.
कहते हैं ना कि हर चीज की कीमत होती है बस मिलने से पहले और खोने के बाद ही होती है.
Also, if you need closure, give him blue balls.
If he gave you blue heart,
You can give him blue balls.
I support women's wrongs. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just distract the f- out of yourself.
But did you process it before doing that?
रिहाना भगवान ने कुछ बोला था ना कि you gotta fake it till you make it.
You really do just get over it on a random Tuesday.
Hello and welcome to Brunch Club, where we serve hot takes with mimosas. Now today we want closure from you guys. Wait, we need closure from ourselves. 1 minute. Why do we even need closure at the first place? Like, why?
A big part of being healed is letting go of past relationships that no longer serve you, right? But the process of getting through a breakup and moving on is a tumultuous one. There's so much written, so many songs, so much poetry written about heartbreak and loss. As humans, we seek explanations for the pain that we're going through. Think about it again and again and go over the story in our head again and again. That where did I go wrong? What could I have done differently to not end up in the state of like searing severe pain, right? And the truth of the matter is wanting closure is a really natural thing. Like when something happens, you want to know that that person knows that they hurt me, and you want to know that they know why I'm in so much pain right now, right? And it's so easy to go to the source of that pain to look for relief, to try to rewrite the story to yourself that, oh, they have realized what they did was wrong, and in a way, my feelings are vindicated and justified.
If somebody has hurt you, you don't go back to them to heal you. They cannot. It's like being burnt by fire, and instead of going to a doctor, you go back to it again. You're gonna get burnt again.
Like,
How is it gonna make it feel better?
You tell on the face, ki, listen, it's done. Now we are done. Let's break up. But the brain is not ready.
Yeah.
The brain is still looking for the same old habits. It's still looking for that good morning text, that good night text, that follow-ups throughout the day. So I think that is also one reason why we need to give ourselves a day to, finally prepare. Ki, listen, this is the last time I'm meeting. This is the last time I'm gonna see his face, hear his voice, and then like formally close that sheet for all.
But also in that moment, you're so vulnerable. Sometimes को नहीं पता
And you
होता
also
यार.
feel like there were so many things left unsaid. Like you'll always feel like I wanted to say that really mean thing, so that's when you start writing the long ass text message,
You are just trying to get a reaction from them,
which you're never gonna get.
and you won't, because they're not feeling that way. They're not feeling you.
So even if they do say I'm sorry, like it's kind of a pity thing. I feel like it's
only when they
not
want to come back. Trust me, they'll be gone for like whole 6 months. In the name of closure, you'll be texting, and then the moment you leave that guy alone, boom, he'll be back.
Exactly.
Like,
No,
listen,
so
I am
funny.
sorry. You had a very special place in my heart. You mean the world to me. I was going through a phase. I'm so sorry.
Bro, phase for 6 months.
No, but you knew what you were doing. Like he knew when he was doing it. He knew he was disrespecting you. He knew he was hurting you
all
right?
this time.
I think the psyche of men processing closure and stuff is actually different from ours.
Yeah, I think they take time. लड़कियों का क्या होता है? Breakup हुआ, linear approach है. You feel the worst on the day of the breakup.
The morning after, bhai, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy to experience.
Go through the feeling of waking up again and realizing it wasn't a dream.
Exactly.
You have to go through it.
वो
But
hit
it
होता है.
gets easier every time. just telling it gets
But it
easier, but
sucks
it
so much.
still sucks. With women, we need the explanation right away. We can't wait for like next 6 months. And with them, what happens is कि उस time पे they need a break.
I don't think they want to process their emotions right after something has happened. I think they take their time. तभी ये होता है, breakup हुआ, ब्रो पार्टी करेगा, ब्रो लड़कों के साथ बाहर जाएगा, क्लब जाएगा, he'll text those 10 girls that he did not. Next weekend भी पार्टी करेगा, उसके बाद भी करेगा. एक महीने बाद जब उसके friends, everybody moves on with their life, he's like, wait a minute, कुछ तो हुआ
What
था
did I
life
just
में.
lose, right? Like
He starts realizing it, and in 6 months, the worst place he was ever in.
When a woman loves, she loves hard. But when she gets over it, she is over.
it's a gradual thing and then all at once. Like that flip will switch on a random Tuesday and you realize you really do just get over it on a random Tuesday and then I cannot go back. Like I couldn't if I wanted to. Like I would get the ick from myself to even consider that person again. And it's it's a big relief, but that process of healing and that exercise of giving myself closure was way better than trying to like talk it out with him and almost have that person help me through the breakup. And I realized that when I did no contact, I felt so much better because that emotional procrastination of like basically postponing the no contact phase made it a lot worse.
How do we actually give closure to ourselves?
Sometimes closure is just revoking access.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as that. Like you crossed a line, I don't exist in your life anymore. And I have control over that. I don't have control over that person's reaction.
Exactly.
All I can do is control how much I give of myself to another person. And sometimes it's just dropped straight down to zero. And that's the most empowering thing that you can do, even if it's the most painful thing that you do.
It is.
What a gift for your future self. And like, that's the point. That's literally the point.
Like if you wanna eventually go through that pain, if you really like actually experiencing that pain, just go to the gym and start doing strength training.
Right?
at least channelize your pain in the right direction.
Also, sometimes the best thing you can do is not talk about it at all. Like, sometimes you talk things out too much.
Yeah.
Like, I did that where every conversation I was literally holding myself back from bringing that man's name up. And sometimes the best thing you can do is just distract the fuck out of yourself. Keep yourself so busy with 10 activities. Don't give yourself a moment's free of time for your brain to spiral in that direction. So I did that also, where I just literally filled up all my day and time. I wouldn't consider it an avoidance tactic. I would consider it a way for me to divert my energy and my brain space towards something else, to the point where I almost like would forget that, that person used to be in my life. So I don't know, again, like you said.
But did you process it before doing that? That's my question. Like, do we need to process it before avoiding it?
Isn't that a form of processing it though? Like not allowing yourself to think about it? Like sure, I guess I have the opposite problem where my default is to think about it a lot. So I need to pull myself out of that, but maybe do both.
Yeah.
Maybe just find a balance. But don't only talk or think about that man.
Yeah.
Who is he? He's just a dude. He's just a guy.
I think it's high time we not heal ourselves.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Just go hurt them.
Just go hurt them right exactly there.
Yeah. Healing is overrated.
Yeah. Healing is overrated, yeah. So I think we should start hurting them now.
Yeah. And
I support women's wrongs.
I think it's important, like sometimes.
It really doesn't feel great in the end though. I don't know. Like it's karmically draining and toxic. Like I don't need that on my karma. Like one way that I gave myself closure was to kind of perform rituals. And I would do like we all have seen the Jab We Met scene where Geet has to take the photo of her ex and flush it down the toilet and burn it.
Same. I have burned some photos too.
yeah.
Like you take a totem as a symbol of that person and you visually show yourself that that person is over and no longer in your life. There is some relief and satisfaction in that. And it's really hard, but it's always better than actually going to that person's house and trying to burn down their house.
Exactly. Take those ke saman, like the jacket, the hoodies, whatever you have. But just don't go to him for closure, because this one time I had a relationship for 2 years. हमने कर लिया था breakup and then after 15 days we were like, let's meet. I said it because मुझे closure चाहिए, for myself I need it. So I was like, let's meet and then let's sort it out for the last time. So this guy picks me up and now 2 साल में तो उसने मुझे जैसा ट्रीट भी नहीं करा है. That last time he was treating me इतना रिस्पेक्ट से, इतना प्यार से. He was holding my hands, he was complimenting me, he was acknowledging me, he was क्या कहते हैं, accepting his own mistakes for the first time. He was accepting, yeah, I'm wrong, and I'm like, excuse me, where was this version of you When I needed you, where were you when I was like draining my energy over you? Tab kahan tha? But that last day, the performance happened.
He showed you exactly what you wanted him to be, and that means in that whole year of relationship he knew what you wanted and he still did not give it to you, and that is so evil of him. He knew exactly the version that would make you love him and that would make you stay.
He just didn't care enough.
That was the closure.
He never cared enough to make that effort. कहते हैं ना कि हर चीज की कीमत होती है बस मिलने से पहले और खोने के बाद
ही होती
Exactly.
है. But what I did to him was I gave him blue balls.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So also, if you need closure, give him blue balls.
If he gave you blue heart,
You can give him blue balls. That's the least you can do to him.
Yeah.
Like, मेरे mind में, it's always clear that if I am going for a closure, I make sure the way he treated me for the last few months, I will treat him the same when we are meeting for the last time. Because उसमें he would not even expect. He would be just showing up. He would be, performing this whole drama thing. And then you have to just make him taste his own medicine. But
I don't know. I don't agree with you.
You'll
but
feel good.
You might, but like I don't agree with you in the sense that like being a bitch to him, like obviously the desire is like to spew all the hatred, spew the poison towards him that he gave to me. But I feel like the most empowered thing that I had done like more recently whenever I had a breakup was to hold myself in high esteem, not saying the mean things that I'm thinking, and not give him that final reason that, oh yes, I broke up with this evil, vile woman. I want him to feel, who is this composed, calm, sweet, kind person who took my breakup with grace and elegance and said, all right, thank you, I wish you the best. Even if in my mind I did not wish him the best. Let the last version of me that he sees be someone that I'm proud to be and be that memory for him. Like that's my approach now in this era.
Yeah, मतलब रिहाना भगवान ने कुछ बोला था ना कि you gotta fake it till you make it, because fake it girl, just fake it. Like show him the most powerful side of yours. It's very important.
Gaslight yourself.
But वही है, priorities काफी change हो जाती है over the time.
So I have a question at that point. Are you guys in favor of like forgiving that person later on? Like we forgive people not because they deserve forgiveness, but because we deserve peace. Do you believe in that? Or like do you feel that forgiving someone also puts you in a position where that could happen to you again?
Yeah, I do that. Like, so there was this whole journey for me when I was like obviously not mature emotionally. I would take that grudge to the grave. I would block him from everywhere. I would be like, curse him so much. मतलब मैं अपने अंदर इतना गुस्सा लाती थी that it was so harmful to me.
Yeah, I feel yes, forgive but not forget. I would rather forgive myself for putting myself in that situation, for trusting you, but I feel you should not forget because that person showed you who they are the first time. If you forget, maybe you'll create a space where they could do that to you again.
Or someone else could do that.
Or somebody else could do that. So do not forget the disrespect. Forgive only for yourself.
So, कभी ऐसा हुआ that have you ever given someone a second chance?
It has. It's definitely like emotional suicide in a sense. Like you're putting yourself in emotional torment and then you lose respect in their eyes. If they would disrespect you and you let it go, like one could argue that that's you being a nice person, but that's also you self-abandoning. Convincing someone who doesn't want you to love you is very addictive, right? And it's very rewarding activity in that moment because you're affirming a deep-seated narrative about yourself that you aren't deserving of love until you ask for it, until you beg for it, until you like literally have to reason out with somebody. And the person who's gonna love you would love you no matter what, even if you didn't say a single word to convince them otherwise. So yeah, that's the ultimate irony of it.
But it also happens sometimes. Now, why would we give second chance? Sometimes we are not over them. Like, कितनी बार ऐसा होता है? That feeling in you, like, I feel this is not the end. I think it has more to do. Like, I'm not done with this relationship.
Unfinished business.
Like, there's this unfinished feeling, and then I think that is the reason also that I've given second chance to someone.
But don't you feel that that person has mistreated you the first time and they could do it again? Like, why would you go back?
क्योंकि हमारे पे फिर वो old age वाला thought आ जाता है ना कि positives देखो, not focus on the negatives, because you kind of look back and think of all the good moments together, positive things. So I think that is the reason you kind of fall back.
How does it go?
It goes bad only. Like obviously, if someone has not treated you,
Right the first
अरे
time.
पता है क्या होता है? You have to be very sure. But because you have had some good moments, तो आप थोड़ा सा lenient हो जाते हो. Like listen, we have been together for 2 years. हमारे अच्छे दिन भी रहे हैं, जबकि वो अच्छे दिन सिर्फ 4 दिन रहे हैं.
And वो भी इतने अच्छे थे नहीं जितना तुम याद करते हो.
Exactly.
हाँ.
तो वो अच्छे दिन थे, ठीक है, मतलब है ये सब दिक्कतें उसमें. But listen, he is also good for me. Imagine I'm with him for 2 years. तो कुछ तो होगा ये. अच्छे
You
दिन.
also want to justify the time that you
Yourself.
spent with him to yourself.
Yeah,
Like you want to,
maybe.
you don't want to admit that that is a sunk cost of time and energy and effort and love. So sometimes in that effort, you try to be like, no, but it wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah,
it wasn't a waste of time.
कुछ तो होगा.
कुछ तो होगा. I did not make a wrong choice.
Oh yeah.
मैं इतनी बुरी नहीं हूँ, मैं इतनी बेवकूफ नहीं हूँ यार. मैंने इसको चूज किया होगा तो इसमें कुछ तो ठीक होगा यार. इतना गलत थोड़ी करूंगी मैं.
I feel like the alternate to that is to like embrace the suck of the grief for some
Yeah.
time and accept that like part of the healing is forgiving yourself
You should.
for having spent so much time in a position that now you know was harmful, to love yourself and give your former self grace, and also commit to a future version of yourself who's going to be happier, and commit to that process, even though it's going to suck so bad in that moment. And yeah, like that exercise of self-forgiveness also just makes the other person so much less relevant.
Time heals everything.
I'm so grateful that time heals everything, especially us. Like I know guys have a different process, but मेरे साथ time के साथ सारे sharp edges
सब ठीक होता
dull हो जाता है, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है, and it's very annoying to hear when you're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
That time heals everything. मेरी दादी बोलती थी कि time के साथ सब ठीक हो जाता है, and I just really hated hearing it. But I'm really happy that it does, because it really does, and you grow up and you get over it, and you realize life is way longer. Like how long were we with that person? 2 years, 3 years,
बस
5 years?
And then-
How long is your
yeah.
life, dude? It's a drop in the bucket. It's fine.
it's fine. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, girls.
Thank you. Thank you. It was fun.
It was fun.
This was fun.
It
This
was
was
healing.
Actually, talking to you guys is वैसे भी healing only. It's like a therapy session that we are doing.
All right, let's wrap the brunch, guys.
Yes.
क्या बोलते हैं closing में?
Thank you so much for watching.
ये तो मुझे पता है.
Same इसी आपको pitch पे बोल रहे हैं.
Thank you so much for watching.
If you like the video,
Don't forget to hit
don't
subscribe.
forget to hit subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends, and let me know how is your closure journey. Let me just try. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. क्या था? Thank you. Bye.